Thank you for joining me. It's another beautiful, blissful day. Great day to smile, play with the substance of mind, transform it. All right, got my little book here today, opening it up to number 6. This is quite a zinger. It's about quantum physics. In the field between, you can perceive a gift, a space, or a problem. Choose wisely. Okay, now that's pure quantum physics, although I didn't get that at the time. I was just getting a message, from my source. But there is a space between you and what you want. There's a space between you and that. And it's filled with nothing but information. Or you could say light and information. You decide whether that information is a gift. Oh, I love the feeling of that. Or an empty space. There's nothing stopping me from going right over there and experiencing the XYZ factor. Or a problem. No, I can't do that because, that just wouldn't be cool. That might cause me a lot of stress in the future. I just can't do that. All right, so you decide what you're going to put in that space between you and the other. So maybe some people are wanting to have a beautiful relationship with someone, maybe a romantic relationship. What's between you and that happening is all of your information, your past programming, whatever hurts, things that need to be forgiven is your information. So when you clear that field, there's nothing stopping you from your love, okay? And maybe you just feel how it would feel to love a person. And to be having a best friend, you just feel it. Now you're putting that information in the space, which is a closer match to it, okay? You're clearing junk out of the space, like, oh, I got hurt, that doesn't work for me. Oh, that's not the right fit for me. It'd be too much of a hassle. And instead you're putting in the possibility, wow, I'll expand my capacity to love, I'll learn new things. I'll have a whole new world. I'll have a partner, okay? So whatever is in the space is up to you. In the space between you, in the field between you and anything, could be money, could be a bigger house, could be anything. You can perceive a gift, a space, or a problem. Choose wisely, all right? So there's nothing between me and this step I just took over here, okay? There's nothing between me and the next thing unless I put something there. Now, this gets really interesting if you match this quantum physics principle with an ancient Buddhist technique called Tonglen. Tonglen is giving someone an imaginary gift. Okay? So maybe you have someone in your life who you have to work with, and they're incredibly hostile. And you have a lot of information in the field between you, like, oh, I'm afraid of him, and this guy pushes my buttons, and they have their own stuff. So there's, these two morphic fields coming together, creating vibes that might not be all that great. And, you're listening to my videos, and you're thinking, well, I should just love this person, but you can't quite get there. Okay, and that's a possibility. You can't quite get to love. So Tonglen helps you to do something else. You're thinking about George, the guy at work who pushes your buttons all the time. And instead of loving him, your desire is to love, and you might pray, show me the way to love George. But in the meantime, imagine a cheeseburger, because he loves cheeseburgers. And imaginary, send him a cheeseburger. Okay, it's better than what was in the field. Or imagine his favorite treat, send him a favorite treat, okay? All right, so Tonglen is sending a gift to someone. You're sending a vibrational gift to someone. Works great if you got kids, all right? So the field between you and your kid might be full of your worry about them and their stress about your worry about them, whatever. Instead of that, send them love. send them this vibe that it's okay. And that would be easy with your kids, right? You just send them love and trust, and I love you, and I love what you're doing, and I'm here for you. You send them whatever you want to send them, all right? But if it's somebody who you can't quite get to love with, send them a cheeseburger. Or, if you can, put a bliss smile on, do a Kriya breath. You're breathing in, bliss, send them the bliss. Here you go. Have a bliss smile. It's easy to do because you're blissed out, you know. It's easy to send love from there too, all right? So you're starting to fill the field with Kriya seeds, these little bliss bubbles, okay? And if you can't send a bliss bubble, you know, send them a cheeseburger or send them a nice thought, all right? Play with that. Let me know how that works for you. I'm sending you bliss bubbles right now, you know, sending you my bliss. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Please click like if you like it. Please subscribe if you haven't. And play with this. It's a transformation game, and I've got more transformation games on my Patreon site. Please join that if you feel like supporting this work. And share it with a friend. I do value your comments, all right? So here, sending you love. You might send it to all your people too. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me.